Today I'm making fresh pasta from scratch. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no deeper layer to this video. It's just me making a good old pasta. I got this pasta machine almost a year ago as a gift. And I put it on my shelf and I never ever even touched it. It only worked essentially as an accessory because I was afraid. Look at this thing, it's full of friggin' dust. I was in a therapy session the other day and I was advised to engage in mindful activities. Things that kind of just put me in the present and make me kind of stop overthinking things and just engage with what is actually in front of my face. And for some reason, my first thought was, what? Okay. So I don't know if I broke it or, oh no, never mind. Slides right back. My first thought was making this pasta. And I want to make the dough directly on this table like a Italian grandma would. So let me load up my flour jar. So I can then remove the flour from the way more cinematic flour jar. So this is my flour jar, holds flour. Looks cool. And I need 300 grams of flour. This 1 extra gram could be my demise. But you know what? I'll take the risk. I'm also gonna add some salt to this. All right, for now it's all good. All right, we're gonna turn this over. Put it directly on the table. Now this is my favorite part. We're gonna make a volcano. I've seen people make this in a food processor, but this is the fun part for me, like this little volcano. Maybe it needs to be wider. I don't know how wide an egg hole should be. Okay, so let's crack some eggs. Hopefully all the yolks will be intact because I gotta make a thumbnail. 1, 2. Oh, that's pretty. Boop. You know, a classic food content creator trick right now to make the video more engaging would be to make a joke that references the sliminess of the eggs in a particular connotation. And I am above those jokes, okay? I'm not gonna make a joke about how I like to feel slimy things in my hands, okay? That's not me. And I think the thumbnail should probably be something like this. Or if I want to get more clicks, it should probably be something like this. I gotta say my egg hole was of accurate size. And you see how the walls of flour are kind of detaching and mixing into the egg. That's kind of what we want. Ah, shit. The wall of flour just slowly eroding away to the inevitable creation of this pasta. And even though this wall doesn't exactly serve its purpose as a wall because it shouldn't really be eroding like this, that very flaw is essential for the creation of an even greater thing than itself. And that is this pasta dough that is ultimately gonna feed me. Anyways, I'm gonna start using my hands. That does feel very strange, but again, I'm not gonna make any jokes. I'm not that guy. I know I should probably be doing this faster, but I'm really mesmerized by the change in texture with every single swirl because it's picking up more and more flour and it's becoming more and more of a thing and it feels really unique. So when does this thing officially stop being flour and egg and start being a pasta dough? I think it's definitely around this point where I can stop like kind of picking it up. Yeah, this point is definitely a dough, come on. So if anyone is like a philosopher or knows about philosophy, let me know about this conundrum. It feels like it's too much flour, but I've heard people say that and I really have to knead it. I feel like I have to add a little water to this. Look, I even have a spray of water. So I have this for now. Feels very firm. And I have to knead it for about 10 minutes or so, I'm hearing. And this is indeed pretty therapeutic. Kind of reminds me of Play-Doh, but better because you can eat it. I always wanted to eat Play-Doh as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I did, who knows? Maybe it gave me superpowers. Or it killed some of my neurons. Who knows? I mean, this is already looking pretty nice, guys. Definitely have to knead it more though. Let me give this a little more water. Seems like the water benefited it. I don't know what's the proper way for me to knead this. Just a guy making pasta. 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 Okay, this guy's been resting. I'm gonna spread flour like a pro. I'm gonna take each piece. Okay, so I gotta figure this thing out. So we're gonna start at level 1. Okay, here goes nothing. Let me see if this works. Oh, look at that! Is it working?
Yes.
It's working. I'm very proud of this. I realize I'm dumb and I have to stick this to the table. That's great. Look at you. That's already like a lasagna sheet. Put the tip of it there, and now run this lever.
Like this?
Yeah. Yeah, run it.
The other.
You suck.
Like that.
You suck at this.
Like this.
I'm the fucking guy who does this shit. Holy shit.
This has never been you.
Look at this guy I am.
You've never done this
I
in
made
your
the
life.
pasta, bro. Look at this fucking pasta I'm making. La familia, la pasta, al dente, putanesca, pontresche. In the putte tutto bello da panzina. Esce.
Grazie mille della lasagna.
Quando però le carico Mario Luigi, Luigi's Mansion.
Mansion?
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion, bro.
Who's that?
Luigi.
He has a mansion.
Yeah.
Luigi from Cars?
No, Luigi from Mario. What do you mean?
No, bro. Luigi is from Cars.
Luigi from Mario.
Luigi and Guido. This is a great feeling right now.
Italians felt that for generation. Generazioni, some may say.
Generaciones?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going sideways. Fuck.
It doesn't matter, I think.
Yeah,
Somehow
actually,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's straightened itself.
Look at that crease you made, bro. Straight creasy.
So this is usually not a 3-people operation. An Italian grandma does this by herself.
Oh my god,
Alright, I'm going back.
bro. Don't go back! Never go back!
Oh, I think you gotta like be cranking before the pasta hits it. We're getting way better at this than we were when Benji was here. Uh-oh. Oh! It's not bad! Well, some of them are being like caught weirdly. Look at this. We made spaghetti. I really think they're perfect. Tagliatelle done. So now that I made both spaghetti and tagliatelle, I was ready to test out my fresh pasta. So I made a very basic tomato sauce. Just threw straight garlic in there and a bunch of Italian herbs, oregano, basil, some sage in there too, thyme. I wanted to keep it simple, you know, let the pasta shine. And I knew I had to cook the pasta for straight up like a minute, like 30 seconds. But at this point I realized that I messed up. For some reason I made the pasta way too thin, like I went all the way to level 9, which is probably not good. So the spaghetti straight up turned to a mush. So yeah, that was definitely not good. But the tagliatelle was quite okay. I cooked it way less too, like I barely dropped it in the water. But overall, would I say the pasta was better than store-bought? Not necessarily. But it was a fun experience, and that's what's important. It's just a guy making pasta.